Welcome, everybody. Just wanted to talk for a few minutes about how you develop confidence and style and inner beauty that shines from the inside out with my guest, Catherine Storing, also known as on social media as at Style Storing. She is posting a couple of comments right now, so make sure you follow her if you have not. I don't have to really go anywhere to work, guys, so I don't really try hard. So please, Catherine, don't get me because I'm not stylish and I'm talking about style. Actually, you're the one talking about style on the show. If you haven't listened yet, the episode posted this morning. It's called Looking Good from the Inside Out on my podcast, which is called Kickin It with Daree. My name is Daree. On Twitter and Periscope and Blab, my name is popped up with just the letters DAREE, which stands for Delivering a Rich, Empowering Experience. So that's my tagline. And on the episode today, Catherine and I are talking about various things. We're talking about what you do when people tell you that who you are or what you look like is not good enough and that you're not enough. And why you should pay attention to and focus on looking good on the inside and not just focus on the outside. You know, there's so many people that don't go anywhere without makeup. They make sure there's not a hair out of place. They make sure that, everything is right and tight on the outside. Thanks, hun. But they don't really do inner work. They don't really take as the amount of time that they put into fixing themselves in the morning. And mainly I'm talking about women here. They put all this effort into fixing themselves up in the morning and making sure that when they go out, they're spotless, which is great because you should care about your appearance. We're not saying that you shouldn't, but we don't pay as much attention to what's going on with us on the inside. We don't meditate, we don't pray, we don't have relevant, enriching relationships that cause us to be better as women. We don't take care of ourselves on the inside. We don't do things that empower ourselves or that enrich our lives, that help us learn or help us enjoy and maximize. Yeah, self-care is very important. So, you're getting your toes done and stuff, and that's all good because we don't like, you wearing those flip-flops without your toes done, okay? But what about the inner work? So we're focusing on that. We also talk about having the right attitude and living in your purpose. There's a lot of people that talk today about purpose. They talk about authenticity. They talk about keeping it real, but there's levels to that. So I'm not just, when Catherine and I are talking about that, we're not just throwing out words like, oh, live your authentic life, oh, walk in your purpose. We're really talking about how you can do that, because sometimes people get intimidated when they see other people doing what they feel like they should do, or maybe they let someone else intimidate them into saying, oh no, you have those dreams, you have those goals, you have those ambitions, you have those visions for your life. No, you can't do that. It will never work. So either it's us stopping ourselves from doing stuff or someone else we're letting. Having the right attitude and confidence helps you to walk in your purpose. Absolutely. So you can look good from the inside out. And Catherine and I are not shy about talking about the things that we do well. And, if we have programs going on or just our abilities or just anything, we should be able to accept compliments. Thanks, Evolve RT. We should be able to accept compliments when they're given. We should be able to compliment ourselves. So if you go out and you've been taking care of yourself on the inside and then you're fierce on the outside, you don't have to worry about it to somebody notice your new do. And shout out to Catherine for the new hairdo, because she just got that fire red dye. If y'all don't know, you need to check it out. But we should be able to, big ourselves up and not just wait for someone else to notice us, So you don't necessarily have to do things to get noticed if you've been doing that inner work. So this is just a brief scope. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this podcast and this interview that I did with Catherine. If I talk too much now, you won't go listen to it because I'm saying all this stuff and you're like, okay, well, I already heard the interview. No, we need to listen to it because Catherine has a lot to say. She tells her story. She talked about what it was like coming from the Dominican Republic. There's a certain standard of beauty there. It may not be the same standard of beauty here in America, but nonetheless, when you've got a bunch of people around you, telling you you're not right because you don't look like this and this is not how you're supposed to be, this is not, everything about you is wrong, what are you supposed to do as a little girl? So we're going to go ahead and get ready to close out. I just want to show you one other thing in case you're not familiar with the podcast.
This is basically the page that you come to if you want to listen to the show or if you want to read the show notes. A lot of people don't really care about reading a whole bunch of stuff on the internet. Like, that's not what it's for. They feel like, I just want to see pictures and I just want to listen to stuff. I don't want to be fooling around with reading. But if you're one of those people like me that loves to read and you love words and you just want the highlights, then you could come to this page, which is on my website. Let me see if this will focus. DareeAllen.com. You could also get to it from my bio. This is not really focusing very well. But DareeAllen.com, and then you would go to the top, and there's a menu. I have to move this hand. I'm sorry, I'm shaking around. Yes. So at the top of the menu here, it says podcast. You click on that, and then you come to a page with all the interviews. And Catherine's interview is on the second page. I've had so many interviews now that she has launched the way for the second page. And so, yes, looking good from the inside out with Catherine Storing. Thank you so much for watching.